Can we be honest and talk about what most girls want and their parents were never taught to give? I mean, there are things that they really want, desire in a parent, but that parent was never taught to give that. Of course, because a lot of parents who are currently raising teenage girls are millennials raised by baby boomers. So there are certain things that they were naturally not taught to give. There are certain things they are not even aware. So it's not like they're just trying to be hard or wicked. They don't just have it, they don't get it, like you would say. So let's talk about those and how we can actually begin to flip the coin and provide for our daughters what they need to thrive in this world today. Hi, welcome again to my YouTube channel. My name is Precious Flourish Chuku, and I am your favorite global girls coach. I am passionate about helping mentoring girls to become bold, confident, responsible, and future ready. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what most girls want, most girls desire, they pray for it secretly, but a lot of their parents do not have it. One of those is emotional understanding. Because a lot of parents were raised by strong parents, their own parents were hard, harsh, authoritative, because I said it's kind of parents, they want to use the same standard, pattern, strategy to raise their own children. But the children, the daughters, actually desire a more understanding parent. They want you to be understanding. They want you to know that it's hard to grow up, that puberty is kicking in, that sometimes their emotions well up, it goes up and down. Sometimes there is mood swing. They want someone to understand them. But many times we are not prepared for it. We are just not ready for the drama. So you want to just give the command and you want everybody to file up and follow up with the instruction. Your daughter hungers, wants a more emotionally understanding parent. Number two, they want safe conversations. Yes, your daughter actually desire for a great conversation, a safe conversation, not drama, not lectures, not those long sermon, but an empowering conversations, and a conversation where they can be vulnerable, where they can actually say, I made a mistake, this is what I did, I did this, I didn't intend to, but this is what it turned out to be. They want a space where they can say the truth. Sometimes we say, oh, my teenager, my girl, she doesn't tell me things. When she's with her friends, her mouths are open, she's talking so loudly. When she comes home, she starts giving me one-line answer. The truth is that they actually want to tell you stuff. They want to show you, yes, I'm telling you because I'm the president of girls. So we know it all. I've had several conversations with girls and, they're telling me things. They're just talking. And many times they're saying things that they've never told their parents. They've never told anyone. And, it dawns on me that if there is a safe zone, if there is a safe place, they will talk, they will open up, they will share. So can we make our conversation less scary and more safe? Because if it is safe, they will share, they will open up, they will be vulnerable. The next thing is they want freedom from guidance. As your daughter starts getting to the teenage age, one thing is paramount, one thing happens. She begins to desire to be independent, and it's very natural. A lot of parents panic. They are scared. Why do you want to do this yourself? Why do you want to just be on your own? Why do you want to make this decision yourself? It is natural. Stop fighting it, because the earlier you understand that this is natural, the better you are. You let that freedom come to them naturally. You hand it over them yourself. You don't fight over it. You don't struggle. You just know that, this is the stage that my daughter is. I would guide her towards this freedom. So they want to be able to make certain decisions, like who to be friends with, who to roll with, what their dress sense will be. The best thing you can do as a parent is to provide them the foundation, the values that will guide making those decisions, and then trust that those values are going to guide them. Of course, in my book, Making Wise Decisions, I pointed, how decision making is guided by values. When your values are in place, it makes decision ahead of you. So you don't even need to, when you get to certain points, when you are presented with certain options, you are not thinking, should I or should I not? Will I or will I not? Can I not? You already know what your decisions are because your values make decision for you ahead of time. So help them develop those values, those things that point the arrow in the right direction, and then they can work towards it. But as for freedom, they will definitely get it because you are free yourself from your parents, I'm supposing. So definitely they will also gain their own freedom, but you want to guide. You don't want them to take it by force because they definitely will. They are smarter. They have better ways. They can outsmart you in so many ways. They get stronger by the day. They can do some, if you want to do violence, they can get it better. They have an upper hand because they have stronger bone, they have fresher blood. But you want to be able to hand it gradually so that that connection is there. You give them the freedom, you guide them on how to use it, and there is no quarrel. So they desire safe conversations, and number two, they desire gradual freedom from guidance. So you want to give it to them and not have them fight for it. Number four, they want mentorship. Yes, your daughter desire mentorship. So as against what we think that girls are, they can insult, they don't want to be under authority. It's not true. Our girls actually desire mentorship. So they want that support from an external source. That is why as they get to the teenage years, preteen, teen years, they start having an influencer. They start having a role model, someone they look up to. Sometimes you're no longer that person. You used to be. You know, growing up, you were their role model, their superstar. But as they keep getting to the teenage years, it starts changing. It starts becoming someone else outside. A lot of parents panic. They are scared. You know, one parent told me recently that one time her sister asked her daughter who her role model is, and the daughter looked at her mom. She knew what her answer was, but she was feeling that her mom might be disappointed in her answer because she was no longer the role model as against what it was when she was growing up, when she was way younger. So it's so true that as our daughters grow, as they approach the teenage years, their desire for mentorship heightens. That's why they start having a role model outside. Could be someone that is, you know, they love their music, or someone that they watch on TV or social media. They want to do what that person does, dress like the person, speak like the person, go the career path that the person is going. And which is why I always tell parents, your daughter will definitely be influenced by an outsider. It is natural. It is wiring. You can't fight it. It is normal for her to want to follow someone. So if you know that your daughter will definitely be influenced by an outsider, is it not wisdom to be the one to orchestrate that's who that person becomes? And that's where arranging for mentorship comes in. That's where, you know, you strategically position someone in her life so that she has someone that she can call a mentor. Someone that she can look up to, someone that she can ask questions. Those questions she goes to ChatGPT, to Google, friends to ask. She can ask that mentor because you know that that person, you trust the person's values, you trust their perspective, you trust who the person is. So it is safe to say that my daughter is following this person and I am the one that found her this mentor. So if you are looking for such, of course, our 1-year annual mentorship program is available where your daughter can join hundreds of other girls, thousands of other girls who are following the vision of becoming a global giant girl led by yours truly. We can be on that journey where I provide them the most wanted mentorship and guide them as they go through their journey to womanhood. So these are the 4 things most girls want and a lot of parents do not have. I don't want you to be part of those parents, so that's why I'm sharing this with you. So after today, I'm hoping that you are able to provide your girls these 4 things. She wants more connection. She doesn't want to be judged. She wants to be provided an opportunity and a platform, you know, to talk, to share, to be vulnerable, to seek help, to share her mistakes and get help. She wants to have safer conversations. She wants you to emotionally understand her, understand the struggle she's going through, the decisions she's having to make, puberty she's struggling with, and all of that. She wants freedom from guidance. She doesn't want to be guided. She doesn't want to be told what to do every single time. She wants to also use her brain power. She wants to be independent as much as possible. So you want to be able to provide that and allow her to use that freedom. And finally, she wants mentorship. She desired to have someone that she can look up to, someone that she can ask questions, someone that she can interact with. And that's how we come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching and for staying till this end. If you know a parent raising a daughter, share this video with her because it will be very helpful for her. Subscribe and like because we're building a community that will serve our girls. Till I come your way again, bye.